A former high-ranking state economist says Idaho's decision to not expand Medicaid in the state could be costing more than just money. Mike Sharp has the story inside the State House.
Former Chief Economist Mike Ferguson argued once again for his alternative budget today, this time focusing on Medicaid coverage and what resisting the expansion could mean for the people relying on those services.
It just doesn't make economic sense to not do it.
Economist Mike Ferguson says Idaho is making a huge mistake by not accepting federal money to expand Medicaid coverage in the state. And the costs go beyond just the $77 million he says the state is losing this year.
On some form of principle or ideology, we're going to basically, in all likelihood, cause around 600 people a premature death.
But the people who hold that principle and ideology Ferguson alludes to say they're not resisting the move because of any lack of empathy.
There's nothing partisan about people not getting health care or dying or being injured. Nothing partisan about that. It's about what we can afford as Idahoans.
Senator Marv Hagedorn says the federal money the state would rely upon to expand Medicaid may be there now, but he doesn't see the same level of help staying long term.
40% of that is borrowed money. Over a 10-year period, our nation cannot continue to borrow at that rate and still maintain that 100% level.
Even without Medicaid expansion, Ferguson says the state still has the money to refund cuts to services to children. And parents like Angela Lindig, whose daughter Amber relies on those programs, agrees.
I get to see the impact of that. I don't want to see the impact of children that don't receive those services.
Lindig says she hopes lawmakers will weigh their options because she says the current funding for Medicaid programs are similar to experimenting with the care of children, and she doesn't like it.
I personally would feel terrible if I was the parent of the child just starting out and receiving these services to realize that my kid got the placebo.
Ferguson says he believes lawmakers could find the answers for funding the programs inside his budget. Hagedorn says all sides of the issue need to continue talking, likely at least into next year, to find a way to work together to come up with a solution. In studio, I'm Mike Sharp. Today, 6 on your side.